Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, the In the Black Quantities VTF here at T3 Live with this week's market wrap-up. And how long have I been here? How many times have I told you this? Here, how many times does that happen again? The broadening formation. This is how price discovery works. Here's the SPY 60. We go back, remember looking at Fed Day, and you thought this was the opening. You thought this was volatile. That was just the opening act, right? Boom. Highs, lows. Shall we say back to the highs? Broadening formation needs to grow. If you go back to the daily, you're going to see it in here. Lower, low, higher, high, lower, low, higher, high. Outside day. Now we're back into that. That's a fractal triangle like this because it has to be. It took out both sides of the range, right? And this one was. So we got back up into here. And then here we go, and they put the buy-in machine on. So we missed by a few pennies to take this out. The question is, even if we do that, can we make it all the all-time highs? Because if we don't, we start falling back in, then we're still going to have the inside month. Like so, it'd still be an inside month, and so that would be the consolidation. But we'll see if we go to QQQ. No problems here, man. Bam. Monthly Momo hammer into the highs. Let's go back to that 60. Fed triangle. Higher highs, lower lows, into the highs, because that's how it works, all right? And so this inner triangle here, when I say an outside bar is a fractal triangle, that's what you're looking at. And so what we look for, scenario 3, which is take out both sides, here, 3 weaker. And when you get through that, that's the triangle expanding, right there, above 170.73, boom, 3, 2. 2 is taking out one side of the range. You got the semiconductors SMH. And that was in a 3-2, but what it was here, so once again, we've been following this the whole way around. Higher high, lower low, higher high, lower low, off to the races, right back into the highs. And so at that point, we can look for those stuff this week, like we did, for stuff that does have that 3-2 setup, the triangle expansion. And you're going to see that LRCX. Here, outside bar, expansion, and you still have these highs to go after. Boom, it does it. Real nice, and you'll see this formation in all the semis. There's microchip, nice triangle there. Analog devices, still has some time. That's inside week. We'll be keeping an eye on that. Xilinx. There you go. It's just beyond me how people don't know this stuff yet. But I'm going to keep telling you and showing it to you every time it keeps happening. Because another thing you can do when the market recovers like this, coming after a wipeout like this and starts recovering, is anything that's going directly into the highs, like Netflix or Amazon. Because the guys who got their sell-off in the market, they got what they wanted, but the stocks didn't go down. When the market starts to recover, these things are going screaming into the highs, Amazon and Netflix. There's no reason they wouldn't, right? And then when you have a day like today, sometimes it can be a little tough to get in there. It's just grinding higher and higher and higher, right? Just grind, trying to fight your way in. Do you know who hates that? VXX. VXX. That's where you want to be on a grinder day instead of trying to buy SPY. Here you go, inside 30. And this thing was down over 8% as compared to the upside of the SPY. So when you see that grinding market, you go here, right? So what we do have left is the Dow Jones Diamonds, as you can see here. Dow Jones Diamonds still has plenty of room on this thing. You can see coming off of this stuff like in here and in here, all right? So the Dow Jones Diamond still has plenty of room to try and get out of here. So we'll be looking at that over the weekend to see if that can do it. Small cappers, do this, bam, 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 and still have room to go to all-time highs. Qs are into all-time highs, and once again, IWM gave you that 3-2 setup here. Boom, and off it went. But now we're going to be looking at these all-time highs. So when we come in next week, there's still going to be a lot of inside weeks because of last week's outside week, which was the fractal try. Not everybody got outside of those, including SPY. So we'll be looking at those for reconfirmation to the upside. It was an all-day grinder, and so anytime things go out all on the highs, everybody's going to be like, oh, they look great. Of course they look great. Everything went out looking out on the highs. But we'll have to go through it, and that's when I make my weekend video. You can get that here at T3 Live. I tweet a bunch of stuff out at Robin the Black if you want to go there, and sometimes I put it on my YouTube, Smith in the Black, all one word. So I hope everybody had a nice triangle week and has an even better weekend. I'm Rob Smith, in the Black Quantities VTF here, T3 Live with this week's market wrap.